told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I
Hi guys! In today's video I'm going to show you how to make chicken and vegetable lasagna. This lasagna has many layers, as you can see here, the layers between the meat and the lasagna sheets, and is easy to make and tastes absolutely delicious. With this recipe you have the choice and the variety of what vegetables you would like to add, so whatever you prefer best you can start with that. So without further delay, let's get straight into the recipe. In a large pan, I'm going to start by adding about 1 jug of water, and to this water I've already added some salt and oil. And then in this we're going to add about 5 lasagna sheets and let these boil for 10 minutes until they are lighter in colour. This step is optional, you have the choice if you want to boil it or not. I just prefer to boil it because I feel like when putting the lasagna together it's easier to eat and it's much softer. In a separate pan, I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of oil, to which I'm going to add 1 tablespoon or 1 block of ginger and garlic paste, and let this all melt in and turn slightly brown. Once your ginger and garlic has browned, you want to add in 1 chopped onion. Mix this together, and once the onions turn slightly translucent and are starting to cook, you want to add in some chopped spring onions. On a low flame you want to cook these until they are nice and soft, and then to this we're going to add our meat. So once the onions have cooked and are translucent, I'm going to add about 1 kg of chicken mince. Turn your flame on medium now and allow your mince to cook, and once it starts to change colour, keep your flame on low, cover the mince and let it cook. Once it's starting to cook, I transferred it to a larger pan, and I'm adding about 1 cup of chopped green beans, 1 cup of sweet corn, 1 cup of chopped mushrooms. These are the vegetables I'm using. And for spices you want to add half a tablespoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of crushed chili powder, 1 tablespoon of chaat masala, 1 tablespoon of whole coriander, and 1 tablespoon of salt. To make the sauce of the lasagna, I'm adding 1 jar of pre-made chili sauce. I'm adding 1 jar now whilst the mince is cooking, and I'm going to add 1 jar later. Just give this all a nice mix and allow the mince to cook and the other vegetables to cook, and cover this with a lid and let it cook for about 20 minutes. Once the sauce has cooked, I'm adding another jar of the hot chili sauce. And that's all for the sauce. Again, you can customize this to how you prefer. You can add more salt, you can add more spices, but this is what I prefer for the lasagna. And now this is how we're going to assemble it. So we're going to start with a large baking tray and taking about 2 dollops of the mince and spreading it on the bottom evenly, and then taking the lasagna sheets, as you can see these are boiled, you're going to form an even layer of the sheets covering the mince, and you can use 1 sheet to cut up the pieces so that it's fully covered. And then on top of the sheet layer you want to add a white sauce. This is a pre-made lasagna sauce, and then spread this out evenly, and on top of this you can sprinkle some cheese if you want a cheesy sauce. And then add your mince on the top, and repeat these layers until you get about 3-4 layers and you're happy with the final presentation of it all. So as you can see, again I'm just forming these layers, and in between the layers I'm adding a variety of cheeses. Again, you can use whichever cheese you prefer. I'm using cheddar cheese here and sliced cheese, and then again putting the lasagna layers on the top. The more white sauce you add, the creamier your lasagna will be, so that again is up to choice. And then alternating between cheese and no cheese, I'm sprinkling some cheese on this layer. Just keep repeating this until you reach the top of the baking tray, and on your last layer you want to add only a layer of mince. So as you can see, we've reached the last layer. I've cut down the amount of mince I added on the last layer, and then sprinkled cheese all over the top, and I added some sliced cheese as well. And you can see from the side the layers are there, they're present. And then you want to pop this in the oven at about 200 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. And once you get a nice grilled top like this, you're done. You can serve this with any side of your choice. You can make mashed potato, you can make fries, you can whip up some gravy to pour over the top of this. You can see the layers formed in the tray, and here you go, we have a nice slice of lasagna. This is so easy to make, it's absolutely delicious, and I really want you guys to try this and let me know how it went for you. Stay happy and stay healthy. Bye guys.